Good day, Sven the Slayer here once again, and welcome back to Starmade. This will be a quick little tutorial on how to get the various stages of the storage module, or storage space, I believe it is called, and use them decoratively without needing to stuff chests. So first thing you're going to need to do is get into build mode so we can actually see these things, and okay, get back to it. There we go. So the normal state of the storage space is a little red or white intangible block, and that is when you connect it up to anything. And you've always been able to kind of trick the game into giving you this full block to use decoratively, and many know this method already, but I don't think anybody else, or I just haven't seen anybody use the smaller blocks. And the way the game determines how to render the storage space is by actually using the rotational bit. So this is the default state for the storage space, and this is one rotation, another rotation, another rotation, and another rotation. So when the chest is filling it up, it is actually rotating these blocks to have them render different. That's as far as I understand, but basically knowing that we can actually manipulate this. So we can actually inherit the rotation from another block. So by scrolling through those hull over there, I kind of trick the game into giving me this state, and this is how we've been, for the longest time, able to use these blocks decoratively. But now I figured out how to access the other two rotations. So we can go from this state, which is a little more complicated and a little more dangerous, or we can go from this state, which is fairly easy. So all we want to do is copy and click on one of the full blocks, and now every time we hold shift, I go here, paste, now that we copied it. Now we want to hold shift, and every time we use the scroll wheel to rotate, the next one is actually this level, we will see that I can actually scroll through the various blocks. So just paste it, shift, scroll wheel, shift, scroll wheel, shift, scroll wheel, shift, scroll wheel, shift, scroll wheel. Actually, it must not have rendered my scroll wheel that time. So you can easily just go through the various stages and pick what block you want for whichever situation. If for whatever reason you get stuck with this block, I've seen it happen where no matter what I do, I am in this intangible state here. So to get back from this state to these, I think I actually might have done it now. Yeah. See, I'm scrolling through here, and I can't get back to the intangible state, or get away from the intangible state. I don't know why it does that, what you got to do to correct that, but this method can work from the intangible state as well. So to do that, we want to copy it, and this is the important part. After you go paste, you want to hold Control and scroll up once. Only once, and you have to do Control. You don't want to hold, any other rotation other than to get it into this state. We'll actually now get that one. So from this one, Control up once will give us this one. Actually, I think we can go down 2. So Control down 2 will be that one there. And then, of course, I can shift rotate between these other guys here then. So the problem is there's an invalid state that you can reach by rotating it with Control, so that's fine. That's fine. Oh, so I'm rotating it through. So I think if I get it to the starting position there and rotate it down, get the intangible, rotate it down again, we get this invisible block here. And this is the game rendering engine kind of breaking. So if I delete that, you see that the block is still rendering, but it's no longer there. So just be aware of that if this ever happens. So now it's gone. You want to make sure to get rid of that right away. Actually, it's not rendering anymore. it goes. So if you have enough of those, you can actually crash the game, and other weird rendering issues will happen. So just to be aware, it's from the intangible state. If you're copying from the intangible state, let's get off paste. You want to control rotate once. Oh, we actually need to be in paste mode. So control rotate once or down twice. But if you ever paste a completely invisible block like that, just delete it immediately, or bad things will happen. But once you are in the state of tangible blocks, shift. Actually, I got to get back into the tangible blocks. See, I broke it again. I don't have any in here. So let's copy. Get paste mode. Copy. Paste. There we go. So once you're tangible, shift clicking, shift rotating is very safe. So you can just keep rotating through the various blocks. It seems my scroll wheel is a little finicky sometimes, doesn't always rotate. But that is how to get the various sizes of cargo spaces. And of course these all disappear as soon as you connect them up with a computer. So you have to make sure that you don't link them to anything or they'll disappear. Yeah, so that is it on how to get the various sizes of cargo spaces for decorative purposes. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something, and just beware of those game-breaking little completely unrenderable objects. I'm sure I'll report that as a bug. Hopefully this method itself doesn't actually get fixed, because this is really nice to be able to actually use these very, very beautiful cargo spaces created by Kupu, and it'll be nice to be able to continue using those in the future, but fix that little render issue by posting in the invalid state. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.